It's always seemed to me that life is this constant cyclical experience of making a home for yourself in existence, a house of belonging. And that just as you have everything in place, there's a knock on your door and you're out. And the first feeling is that there's something wrong with the world and there's something wrong with myself, that somehow the world is merciless and it will never leave you alone to actually live in comfort. But as you get used to this cyclical experience of living and dying, you come to realize as you look back over your life that life is not merciless, it's actually infinitely merciful. And it is constantly coming to our door to invite us out into much larger homes.
When I left the NFL, it was a moment, as David was referencing in that video, where life was knocking on my door and inviting me out of the home that was once so familiar for me. And what followed was a complete collapse of the scaffolding that once held my life together. There was a metaphorical death that I was living out in real time. And at first, it felt like the world was actively working against me. Right. But as you continue to follow that thread, as you continue to say yes to the unraveling, as you learn how to make a home in the darkness, as you posture your heart on the seat of willingness, and you say to yourself that I'm going to go the distance, regardless of how deep it might take me or how long it might last. I am willing to sit in the darkness for as long as it takes in order to see the light. When you say yes to that journey, eventually you start to see that what you thought was merciless was actually life being so merciful. Because what's become so clear to me is that on the other side of walking away from the only way of life I had ever known, on the other side of that is a deeper, more fulfilling, more satisfying, more spacious, more alive life experience than I could have ever imagined. Our job is to not resist the inevitable deaths that are going to happen in our lives as we outgrow an old way of being. Our job is to learn to participate with it, to work with it, not to fight against it, but to learn how to dance with it, because life is endlessly merciful and always inviting us into something more expansive. We just have to be willing to let go